the July-August Chic Beauty Box has arrived at my doorstep, and we're gonna go ahead, unbox it, play around with the product, which is why I have zero makeup on my face, and I'm gonna let you know whether or not this variation is fantabulous or not. This product was gifted to me as it is every 2 months so that I can unbox, review for you guys. I am not required to give it a good review, and to be honest, any brand that asks me for a positive review, which has happened, so odd. Like, how does a brand go, I'm gonna give you the product for free in exchange for a good review? I don't do that. I've actually rejected a ton of offers. I like to be me, and my face can't lie. My face will tell you whether or not the product sucks. Yeah, there's just no way that I can go around it and be like, oh my god, this is so amazing. This is the Chic Beauty Box. It is a bi-monthly beauty box. They're gonna feature high-end and drugstore items. They're all full size, and they very rarely include skincare, which is fantabulous. Now with the Chic Beauty Box, you are able to customize items in your box, which is amazing. Not a lot of boxes, or smaller boxes, do that. This one does. And I feel like a lot of people like the Chic Beauty Box because they feature brands that we all know and love. Now here is the card for the July-August box, and at the bottom it says Barbie's World. I've never noticed whether there is a theme bi-monthly. This might be the first time, I'm not sure, but it's kind of cool. I like the whole pink. Everything at the stores is pink, by the way. We went to the mall, and because of the Barbie movie, which I don't understand, well, I've never been into Barbies anyway, but I don't understand the whole deal behind it. Girl, everything that's pink has been brought to the front and center of the store. So when you walk in, even if you're just window shopping, all you see is pink. It looks like a bubblegum machine just exploded in front of the store. It's a lot. Item number one is gonna be something that I absolutely love, and it just got here in the nick of time because my last backup has dried out. Kind of. So this is the Ofra HD Volumizing Mascara in black. They also have it in waterproof if you prefer waterproof. I don't have the waterproof, which is fine. Here is the regular. I'll show you what the wand looks like. So it's kind of drying out. It's not all the way there yet. When it dries out, you will 100% see it, but the wand is more of a silicone bristled wand. It's a moussey kind of formula, but it's gonna give you the most lashes, and you guys will see that today. Oh my god, I'm so excited. And the fact that they're like showing love to Ofra is everything. Now these go for $26 a piece. They featured a hydro gloss by Give Them Lala Beauty, which goes for $16. Hi, beautiful.
Hi.
Hello. No. I turned around to grab my other Give Them Lala Beauty lippy, and Cam walked in like, hey, mommy. Well, you guys heard it. The one that I already owned was Booty Call, which is a hydro matte. It is basically one of the highlights when it comes to Give Them Lala, because I usually give it a bad rating. I don't like the brand. I don't necessarily like their formulation. I feel like there's a lot of room for improvement, and I always go, oh, why do they keep featuring the brand like their stuff is not where it needs to be? Mainly the eyeshadows. I haven't necessarily tried a lot of the skincare to be able to say, but anyway. So this time I got a hydro gloss. This one is in the shade James, and listen, I'm gonna be 100% honest and let you guys know I'm kind of interested in trying it. For once, they actually sparked my interest with their hydro matte, so I want to see what the hydro gloss would feel like and how it would perform on the lip. I know it's a gloss, but like, is it gonna be sticky? Is it gonna be uncomfortable? Is it gonna be weird? It has a little bit of a maybe like a very light cake or even sugar cookie fragrance. I don't mind that. It smells good. Item number 3 is by Mud Mask Sky. I feel like that's the way to say it. Not Mud Masky, but Mud Mask Sky. The card says this goes for $28. It is their glowy illuminating blush drops. You guys know I'm all about a liquid and or cream. Well, more of a cream blush, but ever since the Drunk Elephant drops that they released, they have a little bit of luminosity, are so pretty. I was all about that. So I swatched it and blended it without showing you guys. That is what it's gonna look like. So it's not necessarily a blush. It's more of just like a highlight. Once you start blending it out, it's very luminous. So if I blend it on the back of the hand, you're definitely getting luminosity, but you're not gonna get that flush that you would normally want out of a blush. This is what the packaging is going to look like, and it is in the shade Pink Martini. I'm gonna let that dry. We're gonna see what that looks like once it's dry. I also ended up getting a Laura Geller Duo. This is the High Def Glow Illuminator Duo in Heart of Gold. Now this product goes for $42. This is something that I've owned in the past, but I cannot find it in my collection, which means that this is an item that I have decluttered, and I declutter every few months. So I probably decluttered this not too long ago, which is fine. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a nice swatchy swatch. One of them is gonna be more of a topper, so you're gonna see the flecks of shimmer within it. It's not glitter, but it's flecks of shimmer. And then the other one is a nice, very creamy highlight. See, and that's what they're gonna look like if you swatch them on the inside of your hand. You see, it's like the one on the top, that's more of a topper. And then last but not least, we've got something by NARS. Oh my God, that packaging is so nice. The card says this palette goes for $59. The color story is kind of all over the place, kind of. I like that you're getting mattes. I like that you're getting shimmers. You've got warm, you've got a cool tone. Okay, so we are gonna play around with the product and I'm so excited. But let me tell you what I have on my face because I know I'll probably get questions. So the base that I have, which would be the foundation, but it's not a foundation, is the Bare Look Tint by YSL. Mine is in 14. It looks like this. It's a skin tint, but it gives you beautiful coverage. I went in without any primer today. I feel like this is hydrating enough, but it's not heavy enough, so it gives me a nice balance. I'll be okay. I skipped the primer. For the concealer, I went in with my KVD. I don't even know the name and I don't have my glasses on. The KVD Lightweight Full Coverage Concealer in medium 129. This thing is beautiful. I set that with my Ofra Cosmetics brightening powder in banana. I moved on, filled in the brows with the pencil that I used from my Temu haul, which is actually really, really nice. I'm not mad at it. This is in shade 1, which would be their black. And then the bronzer that's kind of doing the most for my skin. Makes me look like I just got a tan. And also helps the whole like base look full coverage when it's really not, is the Vesca Kissed by Diani Soft Matte Bronzing Powder. It's like, it has a nice dent. You can't see it, but there's a dent down the center because this thing is such a beautiful, beautiful formula. I can't believe that they ended up going out of business. And then for my lids, I primed with my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas in medium. We are going, oh, what do I want to do? I'm going to grab a fluffy brush. I'm going to go into this shade over here. I'm going to tap out and okay, hold on. That's enough for both eyeballs because I don't need it to be too intense. And that's intense. Okay, I'm going to bring it all the way in. Jeez Louise. I only wanted that shade so that I can warm up the outer crease and blow it out. Of course, I'm able to do that, but this eyeshadow had a different plan for itself. It was like, no, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take over the look, but I'm not gonna let it. It's a beautiful color though. It's gonna be really pretty all over the lid on its own, but I don't want to do that today. With the same brush, I'm going to dip into this shade over here, which is right above it. And I'm gonna apply that in this little crease area here. And even if like you bring it onto the lid, girl, you're good. Don't worry about it. This thing is super pigmented. It's freaking scaring me. And no, it's not a bad thing. It's a really, really good thing because you don't need a lot of product. It's gonna blend, it's gonna build. The only thing is you have to be really careful. See, those two colors together look really pretty. If you wanted to and you didn't wanna like create a smoky look, you wanted to kind of keep it within this color story, you could go in with this bone shade here, apply that on the inner corner and bring it about halfway, go back in with this brush, blend, and then it's a very pretty like berry not very, but berry. So berry toned wearable look and it'll look stunning. But we're not gonna do that today either. I'm gonna grab the brush, no additional product, whatever's left in it, I'm gonna drag under the eyeball. And it doesn't have to be neat. I'm just gonna kind of go like this. Even if it blows out a little more than you would like, it'll be fine. It'll all kind of wrap together. And then you guessed it, with the same brush, I'm gonna dip into this deeper shade. So I'm using this trio right here. I'm gonna go back in. But instead of just blowing it out here, I'm gonna press and apply it even on the inner corner. Can you grab another brush? Absolutely, yes you can. But I just feel like I already have this one. I am gonna go a little lighter in here. So I just wanna make sure that my lid has the majority of this product. I'm gonna grab a clean, fluffy brush and I'm gonna gently kind of blend all of those colors together. With another clean fluffy brush, I am going to blend out here just so that it's nice and gradient. So we end up using more than one brush, but that's not the point. The point is we want this to be effortless, gradient, and pretty. I grabbed an eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna dip into that bone shade. I'm gonna tap out and I'm gonna just tap some of that in here and some of that in here, and then I'll blend it into that deeper shade. And here's the thing, I know you're like, well, it's not as deep on the inside anymore. That's fine. Because now that we know what we're working with, we can go in with that initial brush and fine tune. I'm gonna apply some black liner on the waterline. Taking the eyeshadow brush, I'm gonna dip into that deep shade, and then I'll kind of smudge that liner with that berry shade. And I want to keep going. I want to make sure that it's nice and gradient. And I'm going to do something similar on the top, but only on the outer corner. Now for the mascara. Yes, yes, yes. We're going to go ahead and curl our lashes. And I'm going to do one eye first so you can see the difference. All right, so this is the top and the bottom. Of course, the bottom always has extra drama. That's just how my lashes work. But for the top, this is a great mascara. This is just 2 coats. It's not gonna clump up and it's not going to flake on you. So yeah, before and after, and I really, really like it. So let's make the eyeballs match. Hold on, I gotta curl it first. All right, looking at the eye, I wanna add a little something, something out here. So I'm gonna grab a very narrow, fluffy brush. I'm going to dip it into the black. Now, the black has shimmers in it. I'm kind of concerned. So I'm going to tap out, and then I'm going to add that baby out here. I'm just going to concentrate it here. And then I'll kind of blend that out a little bit because I don't want it to be super harsh. Now we're going to move on to the next step, which is going to be the cheeks. The problem is this here is not necessarily a blush. It's an illuminating blush, but it's more of a highlight. And then this here is also a highlight. Now, given the fact that this is on the gold side... Okay, this is on the gold side personally. I don't want to put gold on my cheeks right now, but I thought they would be cute just because I had an epiphany. Let me add a little bit of this gold dust here. I think it would be cute. Not a lot, just a little bit. Yay! See, I'm smart and I'm still using the product. Just not what it was meant for, but it's really pretty. It's a nice topper. All right, so now the eyes are officially done, and that only took a little bit. It's just really pretty. For the cheeks, I'm going to go in with this product here, but I feel like we're going to have to go in with some blush because this is not very blush-y. So I'll just do like a tap like that, and I'll blend it in. So you'll see. It's more of a highlighter. I kind of wanted some pink on the cheeks. You see what I'm saying? It's... Oh, by the way, once it's on, but it transfers a little bit, which is not a big deal. I don't go around touching my face as often as I used to. I need a blush, but I also want to incorporate this into it. All right, let's get creative. I'm going to use Benefit's Flora Tint. I'm going to pop some on the back of my hand. It's a really pretty shade. And it's sheer, so I think it'll work. It's going to look like that. And then I'm going to mix it with some of this to add the luminosity. So this is the little mumbo jumbo combo I have going on. And blend it out. You see the little tint? Okay, that might work. I'm going to take a portion of that with a sponge and kind of tap it on. Nope, tapping it on is lifting. I'll just go at it with my finger. See, that's better because at least I get a little flush. Don't do what I did. If you're going to mix, do not use a sponge because it lifted a little bit. Okay, that's prettier for sure. I get a little flush. That's what I wanted. All right, you guys, we figured it out and I'm very happy with the outcome of this combo. Clean out that edge. Girl, I'm so happy with the look so far. All right, so for the lips, this is a gloss. I'm gonna go in with a lip liner. Is this gonna work? No. How about Cozy Kira by Beauty Vault? Let's see. I don't know, girl. We're gonna see what happens. All right, you guys, and here is the completed look. Let's do the product roundup. The HD Volumizer Mascara by Ofra. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, I've been using it for years. You guys already know that. I highly recommend it. It's really, really good. The Laura Geller Highlight Duo. It's nice. I am not a lover of the topper. I got creative and used it on the eyes. For the cheeks, I would definitely stick to just the highlight. Nonetheless, it's a really nice formula. It's nice, creamy, buttery. It's blendable, and it is very, very luminous. You just have to be really careful with the topper. Girl, it could get messy. The eyeshadow palette, girl, I said what I said. The color story is kind of like, right? Like, it's not an ugly color story. It's a nice color story. It's just, I feel like it's a crowded color story when it comes to color. That's how I feel. I'm glad they have a deep, like they have a few deep shades and they have a black, so I was able to kind of smoke it out. It is very wearable. It's a pretty palette. It's very pigmented, high impact when we're talking about pigmentation and blendability, okay? And I really didn't get any fallout, so this is gonna be a yes. The blush drops. It's definitely not a 2-in-1. It's extremely sheer when it comes to pigmentation for blushing and very, very luminous. If they would have said a rose toned illuminator, it's a better description for it. If you're hoping to use this as a blusher, then maybe if you're a very fair skin complexion, this might work as a blusher. It just didn't. Once you blend it out, it looks like a rose illuminator. That's pretty much it. It's luminous, it's pretty, it's buildable. It does kind of transfer, just don't rub your face. I don't see people rubbing their face like that, so I think you should be okay. Nonetheless, it's an illuminator. I really, really like it, and it's cool. I don't understand why they would have been two very luminous products, but whatever, it is what it is. It's actually nice. And then we have the Give Them Lala, which it is on my lips, and I don't know if it's that I like the combo or if I like the gloss. And I'm trying to be realistic here because when I started this video, I was telling you guys that I'm not a lover of the brand itself. A lot of their products is lacking and there's a lot of room for progress. But now this is lippy number 2 that I'm not mad at. I'm not saying I'm obsessed with it, but it's not slippy and slidey, so it doesn't feel like an oil. It's comfortable. It went really well, and although it has a little bit of a hue of something kind of like a pinky peachy hue, it's sheer enough to where you can use it with any lip liner. So this would probably be like a go-to lip gloss for when you're out on the road and you don't want to have to worry about lip liners or anything like that. So I'm gonna say yes to yet another Give Them Lala beauty product. You already know the drill. Please chime in the comment section. Let me know, what do you guys think? Do you like the Give Them Lala Beauty lippies? Do you like all of their products? Are they lacking? Obviously, I want to hear you guys' thoughts. Did you snag this bi-monthly box? Are you thinking about it? By the way, if you're interested in ever signing up for this beauty box, I do have a discount code you can use to access your very first box at a discounted price. Now, it is not an affiliate link. I make nothing out of it, but it allows you, my friends, to get a discount. So feel free to use that anytime you want to save some money. And if you're new here, I want to invite you to join a little family here on the YouTube by hitting the subscribe button below. I upload 6 days out of the week because I want to make sure I have fun, ongoing content at all given times. I'm gonna go ahead and recommend 2 videos here on screen. I'm hoping you'll consider checking out, and if you do, I will see you guys over there. Bye guys.